Well, in addressing the first thing, it's called stand by your work. In other words, I don't mind people quoting me, but quote me within the context of the work that I'm doing, always within the context of my entire work. That's the correct procedure. And you can quote yourself or somebody else within the context of whatever those people are doing, whatever you're doing. I quote Mark Twain. I'm not Mark Twain. And I make a distinction between what I'm saying and what Mark Twain is saying. I quote Winston Churchill. I quote Gandhi. I quote Martin Luther King. But I don't mix up what I'm saying with what Martin Luther King is saying or what Mr. Gandhi is saying. That is not correct. That causes what? Confusion. And there are people who are agents of the white supremacists who are probably doing some of that. And you need to stop doing it, because everybody should suspect when that happens that you may be an agent of the white supremacists and or the white supremacists themselves, because they look for that. They look for any way that they can cause what? Confusion.
Mm-hmm.
And when you don't distinguish between what one person is doing and what another person is doing or saying, you are causing confusion. And confusion only helps to strengthen the system of white supremacy.
Yes, it does. Yes.
Don't mix up what one person is doing or modify it with what another person is saying. Always make a clear distinction and give your name of who you are. Mm-hmm. Even if you're using a synonym, that's okay. Mark Twain's name was Samuel Langhorne Clemens.
Mm-hmm.
All right? But he had a pen name called Mark Twain. But people knew him by Mark Twain. But he didn't hide the fact that he was Samuel Langhorne Clemens. And he certainly wouldn't let his work get mixed up with the works of other writers of his time.
Okay.
I mean, he would say, hey, I'm talking about what my character Huckleberry Finn did. Mm-hmm. And I'm talking about Huckleberry Finn. I'm the author of Huckleberry Finn. I mean, nobody else is the author of Huckleberry Finn.
Yeah, he stood by his work.
He stood by his work. I mean, and so everybody stand by your own work. You have work. Everybody has work. I mean, just stand by your own work. I mean, that's a compliment to you or a detriment to you, whatever it is. But anything that I say, I'll stick by it. And if I have to back down or something like that, mm-hmm. I'll do that.
Okay.
I don't want anybody else to have to explain it to someone else, Neely Fuller's mistakes. Get Neely Fuller to explain his mistakes.
Okay.